My tutorial for how to play Art and Me from Jars of Clay's first record. When I try to explain the chords, chord for chord, that was suggested by the sheet music, it usually ends up into being a 30-minute video, which, so I'll kind of try to do a medley of enough of that to go on. I also made a handy dandy chart if you want to know chord for chord, the way the sheet music came and was set up, and just have a chord and lyrics chart that's in the nice font that was done. They did on the album, or something pretty darn close to what they did on the album. I have that, and I can just email it to you. You can just look at that. You can just follow along. It's the exact chords from the instruction manual that was printed for it. So, and you can follow along with this video. And once you get the chord, it's a matter of just getting the chord shapes. Once you got the shapes down, then you can play along with the record, and then you're ready to. By then you're about ready to perform the song for whatever your needs are there, for church or for yourself or for Jesus or you know, whatever it is. But I'll try to do this. Okay. I think basically the chords we're going to do are G, which the handy dandy tuning makes it. So all you got to do is put one finger on the A string or 5th string, 2nd fret. For most G chords that show up in this song. Then your C, just 2nd fret, D string, 4th string, D chord, G string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. There you go. Whether you're a no person or a tab person, there you go. So let's start with the riff. The riff is just something that happens on the G string. I played that 4 times because it happens 4 times before they start into the verse. If you have a buddy who's in the alternate tuning, ready to go, capo, everything, and you want to follow along with the sheet music, your chords are these: G, and on top of the second, your finger on the A string, I have another finger, whatever finger you're choosing, G string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret. For that, all I'm doing is when I put this down here, there's a B note that gets the 3rd. If you know anything about music theory, there's the chord, the root note, G in this case for the G chord, and then the 3rd, which is G, A, B, 3rd from the root, then B, C, D. The only thing that this tuning does is cut out the 3rd. So in order to put it back, I've got to put a finger on that G string here to get that B note back in there, that middle note back in. That's a little theory for you, and that's what it took for me to, you know, figure out the chords and things for this song. Apologize, I have some treatment there on my face that was getting rid of some stuff. A minor 7 with G in the bass. All I'm doing, one finger, D string, 2nd fret, all the strings are open. Gotta love how this tuning makes things easier to play. G with no 3rd, just jumping up to the A string, to the 5th string. Then back to the A minor 7 with G, jumping back down. One thing I guess I could notice, this song is in 2/2 time. It feels like it could be 4/4, but I guess it's 2/2, because that C that you see in the staff with the slash down the middle, that means it's 2/2. It's halftime or something like that. So yeah, so it's like 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and so yeah. if you're, you know, whatever, a foot tapper, need that guidance. There you go. Verse 1. Chords, we're not learning any new chords until we get to cynical lament. So here we go. Okay. Okay, so A flat major 7, E flat major 7, D suspended, D suspended. Not letting that low E ring. Muted. Some people go, and that may be what Jars did. If you don't want to jump all the way up here, you have the option of going, whoops, sorry. So either way, it's done. There it is. And then we go into a chorus. And there's a few ways. If you have watched the videos for how to play Love Song for a Savior, this is. Or you can do it this way. Okay. And we'll keep going on with that chord pattern until we get to see. You plead to everyone, see the art in me. So. See the art in me. See the art in me. See the art in me. Till we go into verse 2. And the thing I like about putting the B, the third, back in that chord, you can kind of hear the distinction between that and the G5, the G with no third. See, that's the G with no third. There's the G with the B put back in. So I like it. If you don't, that's fine. Verse 2. The chords do, the suggested chords do vary slightly. I think to complement what's going on with the piano sheet music, the piano and the record itself, the strings, what the strings kind of begin to do in the song. So anyway, here we go. Okay, can I still play it? Okay, and eternity's been won. C major 9, C6 9, C major 9, C2, C major 9. And eternity's been won. Okay. So yeah, that happened. Chord progression was slightly different. Let's see, critics scoring the thoughts and works. Oh boy, that was a train wreck, wasn't it? Oh. And then moving on to a second chorus. Chords only vary slightly. You could just go ahead and do your unless you're particular about making sure it's a major ninth instead of it being a second, or gosh help me, I don't even know, theory. That's where the theory becomes indeed theory. I don't understand it. Let's move into the string interlude. Let's see here. What are we doing? Notice I went back into the chorus. So there's. Let me try whistling the strings along so you can kind of hear what's going on. Let's see. I don't know. I don't remember. See the art in me. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. this video was difficult. I'm sorry. It was difficult for me too. But yeah, if you want to, you know, if it matters to you where it says G2 no third to D7 suspended to C2, I think, like I said, the reason they did that, the variations on the chords, is to complement what was going on the strings, which they did transpose into the piano music, which one could then transpose back into string music if one knows how, and you could have those string parts either played by string people or played by your keyboardist, since they're interwoven into the piano part. So yeah. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys still like this song. If I didn't ruin it for you by making it seem hard. And playing it in standard actually is nice too. I played it in standard for a while before I, you know, was like, oh, the alternate tuning, I must know, and all that good stuff. But yeah, anyway, whatever you do, keep learning.